every Monday night.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I should record.
Are you recording?
I am now.
Whoop, 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 ba-doop, ba-doop. Should we clap it?
Uh, uh, sure.
Okay.
Clapping. Woo!
What's up, everybody? It's On Fire Tonight with Josh and Tressa. We are here today to talk about Friday the 13th, the series, season 1, episode 5. This episode is called Halloween, much like the band Halloween.
Oh,
This is your one and only warning. We are going to spoil it. It's a show that is decades old. You can pause this, watch that, come back. You're back. Welcome back. Tressa.
what'd you think, Josh? I got you before you could get me.
This is a pretty dumb one. I
Uh-huh.
liked it, but it definitely is not the strongest episode.
No, Lou was like, come on, you guys, you got to give me one more episode.
So this episode centers on Louis Vondrady, uncle of both Ryan and Mickey, the original owner operator of Curious Goods. He made a
Mm-hmm.
deal with the devil to sell antiques.
I
And
just
then
want
he
to be
tried to
immortal.
renege.
Hey, who doesn't want to be an immortal antique salesman for the rest of eternity?
So wait, I have to sell antiques forever? Is that the deal?
Yeah. What do you mean you have to? You get to.
um
Hey,
so
let's,
yeah.
you know what? We own this antique store full of cursed items that we're just trying to get back and we're like hoarding them in a vault. I have a great idea. Let's throw a gigantic raucous party for the neighborhood.
Where it's just open door invite,
Uh-huh.
everybody's welcome.
Yep. And also, we'll put a sign in the basement or something. It'll
I'll
be
just put
fine.
up a paper sign that says do not enter this cursed goods vault.
Everyone will be like, yeah, duh. No, it's fine. It's not a Halloween decoration.
So Roby is done up in like sort of a punk goth Bride of Frankenstein outfit. What is Ryan's outfit supposed to be?
An oldie timey guy. I don't.
Okay, yeah, that's great. And then Jax is dressed as Halloween store Merlin.
And today, what's he dressed like? He really nailed that gay nail in the coffin for me because he's just like complimenting the ladies on their tits, but not being gross about it.
Yeah, he's
Reaching
doing
his
a sort of Randy magic trick routine.
Am I supposed to think he's hot for these ladies? Because that was not presented at all to me. He's reaching down these women's blouses and it
Was he
wasn't,
reaching down
yes.
blouses?
Yes, he was like, oh, but what's this down here? Roop. You don't need the help down there, lady. Jack.
Well, I don't know. I mean, yes, I hear what you're saying. Plus, he's dressed like a fucking purple nail
Mhm.
and whatever. I don't know if that doesn't strike me as very gay,
Mm.
honestly.
His magic act or what he's wearing?
Is his outfit. I mean, I
No.
guess it depends on the wizards you hang out with, I guess.
Yeah.
Or warlocks.
Yeah, there's so
Um,
many factions.
but at the end, we find out that he was extremely close with Lewis's wife, Grace.
We all have our besties.
He knew her better than he ought to have, but not as well as he would have liked.
I like that
So
you wrote that down.
I think that maybe he and Lewis and Grace
Polycule.
They were making the Eiffel Tower.
Oh God, Josh. Jesus. No, stop it.
I'm just saying, you can say
Ugh.
that so I can edit that in.
Nope.
Oh,
Not this time, Josh.
God damn it. I don't want to be the gross one. It's better if it comes from you.
Yeah, it is more fun for me too. Behind this whack ass do not enter sign is a glowing
The
crystal ball,
crystal
I
ball.
guess.
Yeah, it's a crystal ball.
Yeah. Um, what this like really super cool dude says when he sees it is like, man, if it had 3 holes, I could bowl with it. And I cannot tell you how happy I am that he ended with bowling and not something else.
Do you think he wanted to fuck the crystal
Yes,
ball?
100%. Who doesn't want to glow a fucking orb? Yes, I know I got the words mixed up.
Who doesn't want to glow a fuck orb?
Yay. Question, Josh.
Uh, uh, uh-huh, uh-huh.
Uh, by the very nature of a vault,
Mm.
would it not be locked behind a vault door?
I don't understand what the deal is with security on this vault. Does the door lock? Is it just a thing that like
A
what's
couple of,
going on here?
it's like a couple of 2x4s placed gingerly on a sawhorse. They'll, it's a vault. Why okay, first off, yeah. Don't have a fucking party when your place is full of curse items. Bare bones. Come on. Second, okay, if you're going to, who gives a shit because you have a vault? It's a vault.
Yeah, if only that
Vault.
vault fucking locked.
If only they remembered to close the door.
Jack explains that on Halloween night, contrary to what most people believe, most people treat Halloween like it's a game, but it is not.
Nope.
The spirits of the dead can roam the earth freely until the sun comes up.
Now, I have issue with this as well.
Uh-huh.
That's not what Buffy taught us. Buffy
Buffy
taught
taught us
us
many things.
Buffy taught us that's one night that no one gives a shit.
Also,
Although,
you should dress as though you might be turned into this thing.
yes,
That's a thing that Buffy taught us.
yes. I mean, that's true every day because if you die wearing that, that's what you're going to wear for eternity,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
right?
Yeah, fuck. I'm gonna start upping my game. I'm gonna start wearing Prince shirts.
Yeah. What?
Like
Oh,
like
not
like
the
frilly
guy.
things, frilly
Okay.
things.
I thought you meant like concert shirts. Okay.
I mean, that'd be good too. I just mean dress like an ice skater.
That's nice. I expect this tomorrow.
All right, so Louis comes back, Louis Vendredi being French for Friday, Friday the 13th, maybe whatever. Maybe he's the 13th Louis Friday.
Obviously.
Um, so his ghost comes back and
Meanwhile,
tricks Ryan and Mickey into giving him the amulet of Zohar, which is something that he says like something about his wife, his dear departed wife.
yeah, he needs it so he can release her soul for her peace of mind. I don't think she gives a shit about her peace of mind in death. Maybe her soul needs peace, but her peace of mind, Lou, come on.
Yeah, yeah. This episode could have used a few more, just
Edits,
a draft or two.
rewrites.
Yeah, just another draft or two.
Uh,
Work it out. What's going on here and why? Those are questions you should be able to answer.
yeah. Meanwhile, Mickey and Ryan are like, oh, but aren't you a bad guy or something? Or not meanwhile. And he's like, yeah, but I just want to make things right. Listen, if you give me this curse item, I'll make sure the curse goes away. You're the one cursed, sir. How are you going to make that happen? What the fuck are you talking about? And then Jack's outside. He's like, hey, little girl, on Halloween, I'm just going to go up and be weird around you. Why don't you show me where you live? Okay, I'll show you where I live, weird dude. What is happening?
Yeah, I don't understand how Jack of all people got tricked into like this just seems like such a trap, right? A, a
100%.
lost little girl needs to be like reunited with her family.
There was just a weird psychic earthquake in your one specific building. You go outside to get a breath and you see a weird little girl crying. Yeah, that's a trap, dumbass.
So the little girl like leads him down a dark alley, and then there are prison bars that trap him there. Plus,
Uh-huh.
there are like Halloween decorations inside the prison cell with him. Did you notice that? There's like a glowing pumpkin and stuff.
Oh yeah. Because make it
Well,
fun.
well, like, okay, so like they really went to town on Curious Goods, making it like party central, but
Uh-huh.
then they clearly had like some leftover stuff. They're like, well, we might as well like dress up this other set,
It is Halloween.
right?
Who doesn't dress up the alley in Halloween? Come on.
So the little girl,
Hmm. Hmm.
she transforms into a little person,
Wow, that's weird.
and it turns out that little person is a demon named Greta.
Hmm. Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah, I think I'm using the right terminology.
Yeah, not the one that Jack used later on.
They use numerous terms interchangeably.
I sure, I'm sure they did. The only one I noticed was the real bad one that Jack used at the end. Anyway,
Okay. Okay. Now,
uh,
now, all of that notwithstanding, because
mhm.
like, I don't want to damn them with the knowledge of today. You know what I
Sure,
mean?
no, 100%.
All of that notwithstanding, I always think it's cool when I mean, this is like an opportunity for like an actor that doesn't look, the same as everybody else to have
Hmm.
a role, and it's like it's a pretty cool role,
It is a pretty cool role,
right?
even if it's evil. It's a
Right,
pretty
but
cool
I mean,
role.
like everybody likes to play a villain.
Sure, but when the only opportunities your people get are villains,
Is that true
mm,
though?
that's why the albino community had such a problem with all the albino villains. It's like, we're not evil.
I
And
don't know. I
there's
mean, I've
a
met some
whole
albinos in my time.
there's a lot of pushback in the disability community where you are mainly making villains look like people with disorders or disabilities, and it's not cool. Maybe give us a chance to be regular people.
I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that, but I wouldn't want for like working actors to lose out on other
Oh,
cool roles.
yes.
I think it's like a villain is a great fucking role.
Yeah, let me play a villain all day, every day, but I'm also a white woman, so I'm naturally already a villain. Anyways, so yeah, all that being said, like it was the 80s and you got to take it all with a grain of salt.
Yeah. Yeah. So Jack goads some dudes with a truck into breaking him out of prison. He's he
Some made
based
for
he negs them into breaking him out of prison.
That's 100% what it was.
He's
He
like, you
next
guys are
some.
weak. You're whack. You can't even get into this jail cell. And next, I'm going to have you whitewash a fence.
I mean, it's super fun, and you probably aren't sophisticated enough to enjoy it, but maybe.
That's good shit.
Yeah, it's so good. One of the things that
Mm-hmm.
Ryan when they're trying to like they're like going back and forth. Hey Mickey, should we give this ghost Lou this amulet? Oh, Ryan, you know what? I think that he would do it. You guys. You really think that Jack would hand over an amulet to a ghost? Okay, cool. Yeah, you guys should do that and get locked in this room that no one knew about in your building that you've been in for I don't know how long. Yeah, you should do that. Do that because that's what you did and you're done.
Yeah, it's there's some confusing things that happen, some spaces that are not well defined.
I but now he has the amulet and he's got 3 hours and 41 minutes until sunrise
And so
because
he's
he's a vampire? Question mark.
he needs a fresh corpse that did not die by violence. So you can't go ahead and murder a corpse.
Mhm. Which Mickey learns by going through the instruction manual for this amulet.
Yeah, she just finds the instruction
Mhm.
manual and opens to the correct page.
What luck.
It's like a leather-bound tome amongst many.
There must have been a picture of it.
So was he trying to he was trying to inhabit the body himself?
What
That's
you
what
mean,
I
like fuck
understand.
it?
That's what I understand to happen. No, he was gonna like have a new body for his like
He-
cursed
oh
soul to
yeah,
be in.
yeah. Lou was like trans rights. He was like, because the Greta, she was like, oh, I was gonna ask you. I was just thinking, driving, whatever. Do you want a woman's body or do you want to be in a man's body? And he's like, whatever's cool, man. It's just all about survival.
He's like, fuck him if you got him.
That's right.
Yeah, he was 100% whatever's clever.
Yeah, I don't give a shit what it's got down there. You know what, Lou? Bless. When
Um,
there,
so
um, uh,
yeah.
yeah, I don't remember why, but there's a point I think. Oh yeah, Jack finally gets released by negging those dudes, and he knows to go to the mortuary because that's where everyone is. I think.
I don't think that
And
he saw the note, but Mickey and Ryan left a note that was like, Dear Jack, we accidentally gave Uncle Lewis's ghost the amulet of Zohar. We'll meet you somewhere at some point.
uh,
I don't
what?
know if he ever went there and saw that, but like
But
it
he
was
went
like
there,
a
right?
very simple, dumb note.
Yeah. Beautiful penmanship, though. And as he's walking into or up to this mortuary, I hate saying that word. All these
Mortuary.
all these kids like come flooding and they're like kids in Indiana Jones and he's got like money or something. They like trick or treat, mister, trick or treat. Is that how they trick or treat in Canada? They just like every adult
Just
male on the
swarm a
street
person.
pick his bones clean. That's what was happening, right?
I mean, it's possible that like Halloween traditions are different in different places.
And in Canada, you swarm every adult male that you see.
Maybe.
Okay.
So it's a lawless place.
It is. So,
God
but you
only
know
knows
what?
how they live.
I know, gross. So Lou is like, I can't find a body that hasn't been killed through violence. What
Mhm.
the fuck is going on in this town? He's pulling out like 10 corpses and they're all bloody and mangled.
Yeah, well, there are a lot of unaccounted for cursed objects in this town. It's a wonder that anyone's left alive at all.
What if he got
Good thing
someone
nobody like just happened to be a tourist when they bought their shit and flew home.
or heard
Oh,
about
hi,
an
we're
item?
visiting from Brazil.
People from Brazil don't go to Canada, Josh. Come
Why not?
on. It's gross there. Canada.
All right, who's visiting Canada as a tourist?
Mostly people that live on the upper border states of the United States.
Why? That's not even like a change. That doesn't make any
We
sense.
can't afford anything better.
Well, but that doesn't mean that
Oh,
other
and
people
also,
don't want that thing also.
meh, and also people from the United Kingdom because it's the same thing, basically.
Right. They're like,
Mhm.
oh, look, the queen's on the money here.
That's neat. We like that too.
Jolly good. I'll have a biscuit now.
Uh-huh. It is a different exchange rate. That's my English accent. It's
Oh,
partial
right
robot.
then. Maybe I'll
So,
do more of a northern accent.
yeah, okay. I can't tell the difference.
I'm from the north. I I'm from Scotland. I can't do accents at all. I can't do accents at all.
Me neither. So, bro, bro pulls up in a hearse. He's like, I got fresh meat for you guys. And Lou and Greta are like, dope. And they're unloading this hearse. And this guy's like, hey, this guy, what are you guys doing? And Lou grabs a crate and throws it on this dude's head. Oh, first off, where'd you get that crate? Where's that
Louis
crate just hanging
Vonderdy
out?
is strong AF.
Because he can lift up an empty crate.
Dude, when Mickey and Ryan like try to attack him, he fucking hurls them.
Oh, I didn't notice.
Dude, he's professional wrestler style.
Oh shit, he could be the avenging angel,
He could be.
but he's not.
Wait, is Avenging Angel Milt's character
Uh-huh.
from Misfits of Science?
That's right, Josh.
Nice. He fights crime and he also fights in the ring.
Oh, that was poetic.
Um, so in the big showdown between Jack and Lewis's ghost,
Uh-huh.
this is a very toxic male episode. So
Mm-hmm.
first we've got Jack, who's not only dressed like Mystery, but uses Mystery's techniques of negging.
I don't know who Mystery
Oh
is.
my God, Mystery was this pickup artist guy
Uh,
who had his own reality show
uh,
where he taught guys with no game how to insult women in order to pick them up.
oh God.
It was an amazing show. I totally recommend you watch it. It was part of a double block on VH1 where it was like him teaching guys, and it was like an elimination thing where like eventually they become the pickup artist.
Negged.
And then the other show that it was in the block with was like uh, a matchmaker guy who would teach women how to like flirt and go on dates in a different way. And his technique was like, okay, so you're going to go out on a date, and every time you like bring up a topic that you're not supposed to, or you say something that like you're not supposed to, because like they have like a whole meeting about it first, and
Yeah.
he's listening to the date, he electrocutes them, he gives them a little zap. So they're like,
Josh.
yeah, so they're like, oh, but then my ex used to be like, but I don't want to talk about him. The show was
What the
amazing.
fuck?
These two shows were like fucking great. I looked forward to them all week. We would talk about them at work all the time.
I I don't like it.
Yes, but I agree. Yeah, I'm not saying you
I
should like
agree,
it.
but it was the best TV I ever saw, and I totally agree with everything they said in these shows.
I'm not saying I agree with a single thing.
I know.
But I'm saying you should watch these shows.
Yeah, I think I gotta.
I
But
think you
also,
I think you got it too. Okay, so Jack uses Mystery's pickup artist techniques like negging.
hmm,
That is like a thing that they wrote about as pickup artists in whatever that fucking book was 25 years ago.
uh, the art
Uh
of war.
yeah, I mean it's basically
Mhm.
like the art of okay, so like the it seems to me that like like professional sleight of hand magicians who were like good at that were like, oh, okay, so like I'm gonna read The Art of War, and then I'm gonna tell guys like how to pick up girls with the mentality of a 13-year-old,
Ugh,
and they'll also have the mentality of a 13-year-old, and so they'll be very receptive to it.
this whole thing makes my face want to cave in on itself with cringe. I hate it so much.
um so like if you go and watch or even just look up what this dumb idiot looks like, he literally dressed with like a fucking top hat with goggles
No,
on the top
shut
hat.
up. He was steampunk.
He was steampunk ish, and he
Uh,
was uh
Super cool. Awesome with the ladies. Always getting laid. Am I missing any? Fun to party with.
anyway, back to my
Uh,
original point. This
yeah.
episode is filled with toxic masculinity. So there's that on the one hand from Jack, and
Uh-huh.
then the way he and Louis Vendredi have their big showdown is they're literally just shouting over each other.
I don't know why, but I honestly don't even remember the big showdown. What I
They're
remember
basically
is
casting spells out loud, but simultaneously. So they're just talking over each other. That's it. That's what's happening.
universe can't hear you. Someone else is yelling.
Blah, blah, blah.
I what I do remember is uh Greta throwing a chair at Mickey and Ryan and then running to grab something else, tripping over an empty plastic gallon of something and falling chest first onto an upended knife, I guess.
Yeah,
Because
she accidentally kills herself.
I had to watch that like 3 times to figure out what the fuck just happened because she's like scurrying and then she turns around and she's got a knife in her chest. And I don't understand how that happened. And I'm glad that I don't.
All right, so like I'm sad that we don't get more Greta in future episodes because I feel like that's a good character and I want to see that happen some more.
But
And
honestly, though, can you kill a demon by stabbing it? Maybe she'll be back.
maybe she's just,
She won't be.
she's got a timeout.
Mhm.
But I think that having said that, like we can't have our characters kill people, even if they are said to be demons.
Well, Josh, nobody
Hmm?
killed her. She tripped.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it had to go down
Uh,
like that. Otherwise,
they would be
somebody
bad
somebody would have
people.
had to have done it to her.
It's fine. It's like after midnight on Saturday night.
After midnight,
It's fine. You can kill
we
whoever the
gotta
fuck you
let it
want.
all hang out.
Yeah, so I guess they got the amulet back or whatever. I don't know. I think
Right.
it's
Yeah. I guess they get the amulet back. I guess Lewis is gone for now because
Oh yeah,
they
because he
tricked
like
him with the old clock bit.
you fucking idiot. Why don't you wear a watch or something? Don't rely on the clock on the wall. Because once I open this curtain, you're dead, motherfucker.
Right.
Hey,
Could he have just hidden in a basement for like eternity? Like, what is going on here? I don't understand the
I don't
rules.
no, I don't either. I don't know. It obviously has nothing to do with the rotation of the planet because it's just sunlight.
Right.
Sunlight.
So if
Sun
he had a proper
sunlight.
parasol,
Thank you. If he had a proper parasol, then he would be fine from like the torso up, but his legs would die.
right, it erased him. I don't know if you watched the effect, but it literally just erased him.
Wasn't it like swirly and foggy
It was
too?
like swipe, 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 gone.
Yeah. Uh, so now we're back at the shop because
Curious goods.
we got to do a wrap up. And Ryan's like, huh, thank God we have to deal with that until next year. Why do you have to deal with that next year? Don't give him the amulet next year. What are you talking about, Ryan? What are you doing?
I guess he's just letting us know that Lewis will definitely be back. Or like there'll be some other Halloween hijinks.
Oh, it was a wink to the audience. But then
Also,
Jack,
did you
yeah.
watch the way Roby was sweeping? She's literally never held a broom in her life.
Is she just like tapping at the dirt? What was she
Kind
doing?
of, kind of. That's what's happening. She looked unsure of this thing in her hands while she was doing it too.
Trying to do it from the end of the broom. And then Jack's like, don't hold your breath, Ryan. We still have Friday the 13th in a couple weeks. What? What about next week? Because it's a weekly show. But what? Are you guys going off of curse items or holidays now? What are you guys doing? Are you not going to
Do
see?
you think
Uh-huh.
that it's a more spiritually dangerous time on Halloween
Uh-huh.
or Friday the 13th?
Oh, in TV terms or in IRL?
Whatever. You get to
Okay.
choose. And there could be a full moon on either one.
I don't know. I don't know, Josh. I feel like
You
because
can
wait, All Hallows Eve, was that a good thing for pagans or a bad thing for pagans? I feel
we
like it's
should
all
have a
good.
pagan on to ask them.
I feel like all these things are good things that Christians said were bad to make pagans look evil.
Oh, well,
But I also don't know what I'm
maybe.
talking about. So my
I
answer is
I think Friday the 13th, like the original thing about it is that the Knights Templar were all like rounded up on Friday the 13th.
I don't know that history.
I think that's right.
Hey,
Knights Templar, you guys. Josh heads right in with Knights Templar facts, only facts.
uh-huh. That's
No
right.
conspiracy theories.
Nope.
I don't want to hear about Illuminati. I don't want to hear about Rosicrucians.
Nope.
This is strictly Knights Templar, and we only want facts.
Yes. You can email Josh at josh@masonictemple.com. I don't know what that means either. So, what?
Yeah. So, okay. So we've got Friday the 13th. We've got Halloween. We've got some full moons. We've got, what else have we got?
Are solstices and equinoxes this in that category?
Could be.
Any Christian holiday that's actually been placed on a pagan holiday, so people would be Christian instead of pagan,
Like
like
Christmas.
Easter and Christmas. Yes. So
Right.
everything.
Right. Christmas was Saturnalia. And Halloween was the Lupari, I think. It was like a wolf blood festival.
Oh, that sounds dope.
Like something like that in Roman times.
Okay. Pagan Rome? I don't know. I don't know stuff about things.
Yeah, so like I don't know. They used to have vomitoriums and stuff. I don't really know. I studied some classics, but all I really know is like I watched Caligula when I was 12 or 13.
I think there was a Saturday Night Live sketch in the 70s about the vomitoriums, and that's how I know about them.
Also, did you know that vomitorium is not what you think it is?
Probably not. What are they, Josh?
So like there might be a room where you like go and puke. But vomitorium actually means the exit. Like that's where you go out from.
Just like vomit from a body.
Huh?
It's like my esophagus.
So if you, yeah, yep.
I did not know that. Thank you, Josh. I learned something new every day.
That's why we're doing straight classics.
That's our other podcast, Straight Classics.
Yeah, this is about pickup artistry, uh,
Magic.
the antique world, and magic.
Yeah. That's all the time we have, Josh.
Oh my God, Tressa, our time is up. Guys, thanks so much for joining us. This has been amazing. We'll talk to you soon.
Oh, fuck, my phone's in the way.